Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. Death Breath, where I do spoiler-free film reviews and sometimes celebrity interviews. Before we begin, please turn on post notifications, please subscribe, and please share this video. Located in the heart of the Inland Empire, in the small town of Yucaipa, is Roast the Dead Coffee, a horror-themed coffee shop. Let's go inside and talk to the owners. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Roast the Dead Coffee in Yucaipa, California with the staff.
Jen.
Alex.
Elise.
Richard. And we are...
Roast the Dead!
Okay guys, so how do you guys know each other? What's your relationship to one another?
We're family.
We're
We're just
family.
So you guys are family owned?
Yes.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, so what is the horror film that started you guys off as a fan? What's the one that made you think, I love horror movies, it's not just a phase, Mom?
Where do we start? I think
Yeah.
The Gate, 1987, was great.
Mine was Poltergeist because I was terrified when I was little watching it, and then I just loved it.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. One of my all-time favorite.
That's too tough.
And Lost Boys. I mean, into
It's
my
so
vampire
hard
obsession.
to say.
Yeah.
Lost Boys is
Vampire
a masterpiece.
obsession came with Bram Stoker's Dracula. Gary Oldman. I just love him.
That's like a favorite song. It's just, I mean, 1978
Yeah.
Halloween, 84
Yeah, Halloween.
Freddy, Nightmare on
Halloween
Elm
is
Street,
one of
Woo,
our
Killer
faves.
Clowns.
1981.
Leatherface.
Hellraiser. There's too many to
There's
name.
too many
Yeah.
to name.
A
Friday
lot
the
of
13th.
good choices.
Yeah.
Right.
What inspired you guys to make a horror-themed coffee shop?
I think
The
our...
fact that we love horror.
Yeah.
We
and
love
coffee.
horror and
Halloween
coffee.
And
Coffee.
coffee.
Halloween is 365 for us.
Every day.
It's a
Every day.
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, not
A holiday.
Okay, so how long was Roast the Dead an idea before you started to make it a reality?
So I think probably about almost 20 years ago, I started out as a barista in hopes of obtaining my medical career. So I always really enjoyed it. Every coffee shop, every coffee house I've ever worked at, I loved it. I always had fun. It was a good time being social with people and coworkers. And of course, coffee was like a bonus. Like, it tastes good. I just love it. And so after I finished my medical degree or technical degree, I decided it wasn't for me, and that I loved coffee more.
Wow.
And so my cousin, I mean, Halloweens are just off the chain at her house. Every year,
It is.
Halloween, we go to Jen's house.
So we're going to be trick-or-treating there, guys.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
So we always got together for our love of horror and Halloween and did all of the horror nights. I mean, more so
Yeah,
her
not
with the
Scary
conventions
Farm.
and yeah. And so
It's like a tradition for us.
yeah, and before the coronavirus happened, my husband and I were planning on opening a coffee house. And I said, what better way to incorporate coffee than would to be with our other obsession and love, horror. And all the coffee houses and coffee shops we've ever been to nothing's came close to what I wanted, what we envisioned. And so I brought it to my family's attention. I said, hey, I got an idea. I think we should do this together, bring our love of coffee and horror, and let's make this happen. So a couple years now in the making, and here we are, roasting the dead.
So I have to ask you guys, why did you choose the small sleepy town of Yucaipa?
I think mainly because it was between where she lives and where I live. And I mean, it's cute. It's a cute town. We felt like it needed needed a little something different.
It's a great place to raise the dead for sure.
Yeah.
And we're across the street from a church.
You guys are awesome. What were the alternate locations?
Redlands. We looked in Redlands, Beaumont. Where else did we look in?
Those are like mainly the
And
two
Calamasa.
places. Calamasa.
Yeah.
Did you face any challenges getting Roast the Dead up and running?
Not really. I think everything for us kind of happened organically, and we never were stressed about it, or, I mean, we took our time with it, and. What do
We
you
had a
think,
couple
Jen?
of little bumps in the road, but
Yeah,
overcame
nothing-
them,
But
just
we
kept
got
on
over
rolling.
it.
Oh yeah.
And what's really cool is it brought our family closer, like our kids, like we all had dinners here, like, you know, building and doing construction, and it's just fun to be with family.
So it was like a whole family affair.
Oh,
just
yeah.
having a
Yeah.
good time.
Our
Great.
kids, everybody, yeah.
Even my 6-year-old was tearing down walls.
So what did the building look like prior to this amazing renovation you guys did?
You would never believe it.
You would never
believe
guess.
it.
Tell us. Let the viewers know. 'Cause I'm in here and this place is just amazing. Like I want to live here. So what did it look like prior to this?
Just imagine like a 6-cubicle telemarketing office.
No way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And our wonderful husbands did this from the ground up. We all
Yep.
kind of
Yeah.
just like our first day we started tearing down walls. All of
Yes,
us.
Yep.
And a lot of
The
it
kids, everybody, scraping the floors.
was a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard after
Oh, yeah.
after
A lot
we
work.
would the guys, just
They would
busted
work.
butt.
They would go to work, then after work come down here and work more.
And
then
we
all the-
wouldn't leave till like midnight sometimes or later.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Right.
Mainly blood.
It paid off. It looks
lots
amazing.
of blood.
Thank you.
So how long did it take you guys from start to build to be customer ready? And by customer ready, I mean you're 100% confident that opening the doors, you guys are set.
We acquired this back in September of 2020,
Right.
and then we just opened the doors of February 14th.
It's about 6 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
February
of 20
13th.
February 13th, 2021.
Was our grand opening.
Did you guys have any fear or doubts?
Never.
No.
No.
That's awesome.
I figure when you do what you love, how could you have any fear or
Yeah.
doubt?
And if you don't do what you love, you're gonna regret it when you're older.
It's wise advice, guys. Listen up and follow it. So how did you acquire all these amazing props?
Well, a couple of different ways.
Yes.
When you're on a budget,
Yes.
you have to use a lot of just imagination and just a little bit of skill. But again, when it's something that you really love and it's just what you have a passion for, all these things just kind of come together organically, and with the help of everybody, it all just formed together like it was meant to be. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with your favorite booistas, Jen and Elise. Okay, so Jen, what drink do you have there?
I have the Merry Krampus.
How long did it take you to come up with this menu
Oh
item?
man. How long did it take us?
Not that long. You think about the movies you love,
Yeah.
and then you say, okay, what reminds you of that? Christmas. What do you think
Christmas.
of?
Peppermint.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
And then you spook it up.
I love it. And Elise, what drink do you have?
I have the Myers, which is a pumpkin spice. We named it after the Myers because of Halloween. What do you think of? You think of pumpkins. You think of pumpkin spice, and you think of just that warm fall feeling.
So I have the Hiya Georgie. Of course, it was inspired by it. And from the scene where he says, "Hi, Georgie, can you smell the popcorn?" So we made a popcorn cold brew blended drink with red candies on top. And actually, the whipped cream is popcorn flavored as well. And some blood that is actually strawberry drizzle.
I have the Here's Johnny Fog, which is a caramel bourbon flavored cold brew with, of course, red rum.
Jen, Elise, how are you guys doing?
Good.
How was Roast the Dead's favorite booistas?
Fantastic. I'm
Fantastic.
tired.
Tired.
I bet. So what's been the most popular drink on the menu? Or drinks, more specifically?
So I would say the top two is Here's Johnny and Freddy's Nightmare.
So what makes your drinks unique?
I think our artistic expression that we put on them. Yeah.
Did you have any challenges finding a way to make your drinks unique and delicious?
No, I think the movies that we love and grew up with is what inspired us. What we did was took a lot of what we loved and grew up with watching and decided to let that inspire us and create what we also love to drink. So that's how it kind of came hand in hand.
Okay, so walk me through it. You guys decided to start putting horror drinks in the menu with your horror coffee shop. How did that happen? Did you guys did you start drawing them, or did you guys start playing with it? What was the process of coming up with the recipes?
We actually started just playing with it. We grabbed different flavors, and our drinks are unique because we do use cold brew in our drinks. We just got together and we just brainstormed.
And did you guys test out the drinks prior before you started opening the shop?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
For many years.
Wow, years.
Yeah.
2 years. Because we're coffee, we love coffee. So we
Right.
would go out of our way to go to different coffee houses and coffee shops because, one, we loved coffee. You can never find what we truly enjoy drinking. Nothing was ever, I mean, although we love coffee and like there's so many good coffee shops out there and coffee flavors, we wanted to put our own spin on it as
Unique.
more unique. And all of our drinks come from what we grew up
with.
and loved.
So let's just say that someone comes and they're a non-coffee drinker.
Yeah.
What else aside from coffee do you have on the menu?
So we have our teas and our lemonades, which we also love. We also love tea.
I know.
So if you don't like coffee, we have tea. We have hot chocolate for kids or for adults that don't like caffeine. There's not a lot of. I haven't met too many non-caffeine drinkers that come into a coffee house. So, but we do try to cater to a little bit of to everybody.
Do you guys have plans to expand the menu? Maybe, for instance, when the new Scream movie comes out, will you be expanding it in any way like that, or any holiday-related drinks?
Yeah, I think
Of
so.
course.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely. I think as we already have so many ideas in mind that we haven't brought forward yet because we are just opening. We're trying to keep things little for now, but
Right.
we have more drinks to come. We have more.
There's a lot of drinks.
A
in
lot
the
of
works.
ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's still so many movies we haven't touched base on as far as other movies that we've seen and loved and grew
Yeah.
up with.
And
so.
we're thinking of each month having a, what did we say, like a special drink of
Yeah.
the month.
Oh, wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Can you give us a hint? What's
But
coming this
we
month?
also like to keep our drinks because if they're popular and people want them, we're not going to get rid
Then
of
we're
them.
not going to get rid of them.
So-
We'll keep them on the menu.
Yeah.
So I have the Freddy's Nightmare. We were inspired by Freddy's sweater. So it's a red velvet cake with marshmallow green cream.
Worms Michael, of course, the one and only Lost Boys. It is a vanilla bean cold brew blended coffee with Red Whip, gummy worms, and Oreos. When you think of Lost Boys, you think of that classic scene where he says, "Worms, Michael." So we were inspired to name it after that, and then we put the red strawberry drizzle for the blood. We were inspired by that, so we kind of melted that whole scene and what we loved about Lost Boys and put it into this drink.
Did Roast the Dead turn out as you visually expected? So let's take it back at least 20 years. You're thinking about opening a coffee shop. Richard, you guys are thinking about opening a coffee shop. You guys get that brilliant idea. Let's do a horror-themed coffee shop. When you imagined this, was it what you imagined, or did you have a whole different a whole different vision in mind?
No, I think this is it. I think with all of our ideas, all of us sitting down as a family and bringing what ideas we thought would bring Roast the Dead alive, I think it's more than what we could have thought.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely turned out to be
Yeah.
more than what I think we could.
And there's still more to come.
There's
But
still
I
more
think
to
in the
come.
beginning process, though, it was kind of like you're just kind of reaching for stuff. It's like, hey, this looks good, and then it changes. Hey, let's add this, and then it just kind of grows and grows. And of course, in the horror, like when does it stop? You want to have every little piece of every horror movie
Right.
that you can think of in here. So it's going to keep growing for sure.
We're
So
not-
I have to ask, do you guys want to elaborate? You guys said there's more to come. What can we look forward to?
More drinks and more. I think we want to add detail into some of what we got going on with the shop as far as horror fans would know. They would get it. They would look at something and say, "Oh, I know exactly where that's from."
You mean like the Lost Boys hanging from the
Exactly.
Umbrella Bridge?
Yeah.
Yes, or the box from Creepshow, or
And
that-
we're going to expand to
Yeah.
more seating.
Yeah, we
wanna
want
expand our
seating
We expand
and-
the operation too. You know, doing this, we weren't anticipating the crowd and the
The
people.
love.
Yeah.
The support has
Yeah.
been overwhelming.
It's been amazing.
amazing.
So that alone just makes you want to just kind of spread more of what you have to others, and
Yes.
so who knows? We may even branch out, not just in Ukaipa, but maybe another location.
Wow.
Yeah.
Roasted
Right.
Deads.
Roasted
Locations
Dead.
popping up.
Yes. And then, also like LA's got all the good stuff out there. Enough of that. We need it on this side.
Preach. Yes.
Yes.
So that's what our hopes are, to expand out this way and
That's
bring
awesome.
more horror merchandise and fun, and just a place where horror fanatics can gather together, have coffee, and
Talk
and
horror.
talk
And
horror.
talk horror.
Yes.
How do you want your customers to feel after they leave Roast the Dead?
I want them to be excited. I want them to feel happy about what they're drinking. I want them to feel like, yeah, this is the place I want to come back. I want to be here. I want to write novels or talk
We
about concerts or horror movies, or we just want them to be excited about coffee and horror.
We hope this is something different for somebody to come into. Come in here and be like, wow, we weren't expecting this. And we have people coming from
All over
East
the
LA,
place.
San Diego, Venice Beach. They're
Compton,
coming a long way, and then
Silmar.
they wait in line, for a long while
Yeah.
too. So of course we want them to have the best experience they can.
And the
And
best
leaving-
part is seeing when people come in and they're like, "This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is so
Just see the
cool."
smile.
So
Yeah,
original.
great.
We have
Yeah.
kids come here fully dressed up like Sam and just all kinds of characters, and
I
it's
know,
like
dress.
that's the best.
Yeah, dress up. We love it. You dress up.
We
we
wanna
want
see
pictures.
cosplay.
We want cosplayers. We want horror fans here. Please.
We love our customers. They're great.
We
They-
love them.
Guys, they love you. Come dressed up.
Yes.
That's what it's
You
about.
can wear your mask and some cool get
And if you want to hang out and be a prop, fantastic.
All right, guys. So we're coming to the final two questions here. What dream celebrity would you want to visit and endorse Roast the Dead? By endorse, I mean holding up a copy, like Instagram snap. Roast the Dead's amazing. Who would you want?
Elvira.
Elvira, our fairy
Elvira.
godmother. Our fairy godmother.
Elvira, everyone loves you. You should come down here.
Come
I love you. You're
on.
amazing.
Our little hole in the wall. Come see us.
So, guys, what parting words do you have to your current customers and future customers? What would you like them to know from the amazing staff at Roast the Dead?
That you guys are amazing. Like, seriously, like, we could have anticipated the love or appreciation that people feel when they walk in, and they feel like they belong, and they feel like,
And they tell us like, "Oh my gosh, this is what we needed. Like, you guys did this through COVID, and this is something your Kaipa needs." This small little
just
town.
bringing people like us together is what makes us happy. Whether it's coffee or horror, but why not have both? So we'll give a special shout out to Nathan Westwick at Wild Goose Coffee for his amazing coffee roasting abilities. And Jonathan, our coffee consultant. Seriously, dude, you're awesome. My mom for watching the kids, and my husband for watching the kids.
Our family being so supportive.
Yes,
And the great people of Ukaipa for supporting us.
absolutely. Yes, we wouldn't be here without you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. Thanks, guys, for watching. And as always, I'll see you soon.